Hare Krishna, good evening and welcome all of you all for another match of our Krishna Premier League. So today we are going to have a clash between Dwarkadish Super Kings. They're one of the top posts in the best screams, which they have been doing well. And to add on to them is going to be Goranga Sunrisers. So it's going to be a very nice match today. And I'm sure today being an auspicious day of Narsingha Chaturdashi, which Narsingha Dev's appearance day is there, and we all have kept a fast for the whole day, and it's very auspicious day, and I'm sure both the teams are going to be snatching away the cups. So over to Jigar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, should we start with the toss first?
Yeah, you start with the toss.
Okay, I will share my screen. So who's going to take a call? Should it be Ramashankar?
Ram Shankar Prabhu will take the call. Prabhu,
Okay.
please call.
Okay, Prabhuji. I'll go for heads.
Okay, heads is a call. And it's a heads.
Okay, so I'll invite Dwarkadish to play first.
Very nice, good choice. So it's a good option. So I think Dwarkadish is going to play first this time, and they are going to set up a target which Goranga Sunrise are going to chase the target and make the target easy. Okay, I would now request Jigar Prabhu. Do the captains or the vice captains have to say anything?
Yes, Prabhuji, I will share my screen again.
Yeah.
And we will start with the vice captains of Gauranga Sunrisers because we have won the toss.
Oh.
And I am the vice captain of Gauranga Sunrisers team. So this is my video, a small one.
Yeah, very nice.
Hare Krishna. We are now in the second round of the Krishna Premier League tournament. After the matches of the first round, we have changed our strategy a little bit under the able guidance of our captain Ram Shankarshan Das Prabhuji. This time, we have distributed the chapters so that they overlap between two players. This will give us better chance to answer the questions correctly. However, our primary bowler, our Guruji, His Grace Ram Jeevan Das Prabhuji, has a mixed bag of bouncers and googly for us. So while our preparations are good, we still rely on the mercy of Krishna to answer the questions correctly. We also vouch on the capabilities of the younger and new devotees who have been the underdogs of this tournament. Lastly, I would say, let the best team win, but let the love of Krishna be on all his devotees. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, very good. So very strategically planned your tactics, your attack tactics is all well planned. Let's see how much Krishna helps you all.
Yeah. And Prabhuji, now we would start the video for Dwarkadish Super King. The vice captain is Shraddha Kedia Mataji.
Hare Krishna. I am Shraddha Kedia from team Dwarikadish Super Kings. We are very proud of our Siksha Guru Sri Ram Jeevan Das Prabhuji for availing such fun activity to learn Krishna consciousness. I am very proud of my team. The members are doing really good and we are hoping for the best. Thank you.
So very nice. So it is short and sweet, confident talk by Shraddha Kedia Mataji. So I'm sure both are going to be a tough match for both. And as it is two matches, we have had a nail-biting experience. So, Acha, who's going to take the score for today's match? Is Vishal ji has come? Vishal Agarwal ji has come?
Yes.
I am there.
Yeah, so Prabhuji, I would request you to take the ball to ball score for today's match. So with this note, we would like to start directly with the match. And so it's going to be Dwarkadish Super Kings who's going to bat first? Dwarkadish Super Kings, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. So the other team, I would like the other team of Goranga Sunrisers to switch off their videos. So only Goranga, so Dwarkadish Super Kings will be ready in front of us. Very good. So only that playing team is having their videos on. Okay, all the best to all of you all. And with this, we start Dwarkadish Super Kings set of questions. So all the best to you. So coming to the first question. Today's first question is for you all is, sometimes it seems that a crane and ducks are meandering continuously on the bank of the lakes and rivers, although the banks are filled with muddy garbage and thorny creepers. What understanding do we get from this? And your time starts now.
प्रभु जी
Yes.
हाँ प्रभु जी, मामा जी लीजिए आंसर।
वर्षा ऋतु में जब नदी में वर्षा ऋतु में जब पानी भर जाता है नदी में, तो नदी के किनारे कीचड़ और कांटे रहते हैं।
बिल्कुल।
तो उस कीचड़ और कांटों में भी सारस और बतख आराम से घूमते रहते हैं। इसी प्रकार जो भौतिकतावादी मनुष्य होते हैं वो इसी तरीके से इस मतलब अपने जीवन को बिताते हैं कांटों के साथ, क्योंकि उनको विचार नहीं आता कि उनका जीवन कैसे अच्छा हो सकता है। पर जो आध्यात्म
मुझे डर है कि आप कहीं मैन ऑफ द सीरीज ना लेके चले जाओ। 100% full points. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Perfect answer. Mataji has given a very nice answer and perfect to the point answer. Full points to Dwarkadish Super King teams. And the answer is yes. Persons who are householders without Krishna consciousness, जो भक्ति मार्ग में जुड़ा हुआ नहीं है, वो व्यक्ति क्या करता है? वो अक्सर इन गंदे चीजों में ही इंटरेस्ट लेता है। बट अगर व्यक्ति को अगर ये समझ जाए कि हाँ, I have to be in Krishna consciousness, having some higher goal in life, higher ambitions in life, the true ambitions which you can achieve. In that case, yes, then the person doesn't meander into all these dirty things. Otherwise, what happens? He is busy meandering into all these dirty activities and he's trying to find happiness in this dirtiness. And dirtiness में आपको happiness मिलना नहीं है। कांटे चुभेंगे, खुशियां नहीं देगी आपको। गंदगी में आपको बदबू मिलेगी, ना कि सुख मिलेगा, ना आराम मिलेगा। So this is what as a message for all householders and especially those, it is a perfect example of those who are not in the process of devotion service. This message for that. Very nice, Mataji. Full points to you. So with this, we go to the next question. Dwarkadish Super Kings. Next question to you all is question 2. Due to the poisonous effects of the Yamuna's vapors due to Karlia, the tree and the grass near the bank of Yamuna had all dried up. But the Kadamba tree from which Krishna jumped was the only tree which was not dead. Why?
Prabhuji, yeah, V1 you say. I'll back up. Yeah.
So there are two reasons why the Kadamba tree was alive. So one of the reasons was that Garuda knew that this Leela is going to happen. So every day he used to come and put some nectar on that tree specifically. So that is one reason that people think. And the second reason is that once Krishna ji put their lotus feet on the Kadamba tree, it automatically became alive. due to which he was able to climb on it and jump in the midst of the Yamuna river.
Can you explain the second one again? The second understanding?
So, Krishna ji, when he touched his lotus feet on the Kadamba tree, it automatically became alive.
Okay, very good, very good. Full points to your team, and full points to Vivan also. Yes, commentators say that due to being touched by the lotus feet of Krishna, the tree immediately came alive. And in some Puranas, yes, it is stated that Garuda, the eternal servant, carrier of Vishnu, knew that Krishna would take his action in the future. This was a planned act. Garuda was actually cheated, and Kalia had done an aparadh towards Garuda. And Garuda knew that Lord is going to take the revenge for the aparadh. And for that reason, Garuda knew one day or the other Krishna is going to punish this Kalia, because Garuda cannot come in this place where Kalia is staying, because it was already cursed that if he comes there, he will die. So Garuda would not come. So he knew only Krishna would definitely save him one day or the other. So he had dropped this drop of nectar from the nectar pot. He had dropped it on the tree and kept the tree alive. So in spite of all the trees dying out in the bank of, on the shore of Yamuna because of Kalia's few vapors of poison, this tree survived. And of course, जिस भी चीज पे भगवान का पैर लगे वो तो 100% जीवित होना ही होना है. Very nice, well. So first two questions full shot. So let's hope there's going to be a full point match for Dwarkadish Super Kings. Go to the next question, and the next question is, when Krishna would feel tired and fatigued in the forest, what would he do and his friend? What would he and his friends do? And your time starts now.
Prabhuji, can I answer?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji. When Krishna would get tired, he would rest his head on a root of a tree or a lap of the cowboy. Some of the cowboys would fan him with a leaf fan, and some others would massage his legs.
Very good.
They would also engage in playing to entertain Krishna. And some of the more talented boys would sing to Krishna.
Very nice. Full points to Dwarkadish Super Kings. Well done, Raghav. Well done. Keep it up. I think I have to make now tougher questions for you all. You are becoming smarter than me nowadays. Very nice. Very good. Perfect answer. He would sometimes take shelter on the root of the big tree and on the lap of a cowherd boy and lie down. And he would sometimes would take the root of the tree as a pillow. Some of the boys would massage his legs, and some would fan him with some leaves. You know, they used to make a fan of the leaves and they used to play. Some of the boys were more talented. Yes, they would sing a nice song for him. So what was all this depict? This depicts very nicely that those who are getting a chance of associating with Krishna, they also only serve Krishna. We all should have this mood of serving the Lord. Generally, we have got this mood of getting served from the Lord. हम लोग मंदिर जाते हैं, भगवान ये दे देना, वो दे देना, क्या क्या नहीं दिया, उसका लिस्ट पूरा उसकी सूची रहती है हमारे पास, and we read the whole list. Lord, I'm not having this, I'm not having this. You gave my neighbor this, you gave my friend this, but you didn't give me. But whenever we are going to God, when you go near God, we should learn how to serve God. That is the most important target of our life. Anyhow, very nice, well answered. So full points to Dwarkadish Super Kings, and 3 questions, and all 3 questions straight answers, all sixers in the first 3 balls. So I think you're going to make the other team nervous, huh? So let's say that the next question, what is in store for you all? So Dwarkadish Super Kings, next question, and this time the question is still more easier, simpler. So whole team is fully lined up. When a man of small mystic power wants to show potency in the presence of a great mystic power, he diminishes his own influence. He does not increase it. Explain with examples. Your time
I'll take this this question. Anyone else wants to answer?
Your time is tickling.
Yeah, I'll take it. Probably I'll take it.
Yeah.
When a person of small mystic power, he tries to show his power in front of, it diminishes. The examples are snow in the dark and glowworms during daytime.
Very good.
When it is snow, when it is during night time, we cannot see snow, and otherwise it is white in color. During the day, it looks very beautiful. Right. And similarly, during the night, the glowworms they shine, but during the daytime, when a greater light source, the sun comes out, the power of the glowworms becomes negligible and is not to be seen.
Very good. So what does that?
Similarly, when Brahmaji, took the kids in his mystic power, but when Lord got into the cowards in Vishnu form himself, so in front of Lord's mystic power and powers, his mystic power was very small and negligible. It was ludicrous. The word written is ludicrous.
Full points to again goes to Dwarkadish. I think they're going to make a full win. I mean, they're going to take the full points today. They're going to make the largest winning point match for themselves. Very nice, perfectly answered. Yes, the answer is very true. Brahmaji tried to show his small, little, inconspicuous mystic power in front of the Lord, and then he thought he's going having some supernatural powers. He's something superior to the Lord. But Prabhupada gives a very nice example over here. He says that it is like a small glowworm. You know, in the dark pitch of the dark, a glowworm can show some light. Yeah. दिन में उजाले में थोड़ा स्नो किधर पड़ा रहेगा, then it may show some shining thing. But when it comes to the daytime, in front of the sun, what is the value of this glowworm's brightness? It's nothing. It's peanuts. It's too insignificant. Similarly, what to talk of Brahmaji? We earthly living beings also have got the same mentality. Little powers we have got. कहीं के कोई ऑफिस में कोई बड़ा पोस्ट में रहता है तो he thinks he is the boss of the world. Everyone, 4 people are paying obeisances to him, man. आइए साहब बोलते हैं, so he thinks the whole world is like under my feet. So this is what Prabhupada is trying to tell us, that we also have the same tendency. In front of God, we try to show our money power, we try to show our opulence, we try to show our social contacts, all the greatness we try to show. It is too insignificant. God is too superior for us. And हम लोग उसमें से थोड़ा सा हल्का कुछ दिखा के we are trying to prove that we are very, very smart. We are more powerful than him, or at least, if not more, we are equal to him. That is the general trend we all try to show. And that is why Prabhupada is giving this example very correctly. He's Samrat Prabhu very correctly said. The answer was perfect to the point. So full 2 points goes to Dwarkadish Super Kings. So very nice performance, well planned, and I'm very happy this time is that before I could start the timer, all of you all are ready with the answers. None of the time I have crossed more than 5 seconds. So that's really great. Shows well preparation done this time. So I have to prepare more. Good. So let's go to the next question. So far, not a failure. Huh? What's the difference between transcendental matter in contrast to material subject matter? The time starts now.
Prabhuji, I'll take this.
Yes.
Yeah. In material subject, anyone else wants to answer? Naina? In material subject matter, it so happens that when we repeat the same subject matter, it gets stale, and there is no freshness in it. But when it comes to transcendental subject matter, it is always fresh, and we never lose the energy, and we want to listen to it again and again. And it is called Nitya Nav Yavanam.
Has my question paper by chance leaked out anywhere by any chance? Full points. Yes, the answer is correct. I have getting a small doubt that we all got some hacked my computer and taken away the question paper from my computer. Very nice, well played. Full points to you all. So I think you're on a विन स्प्री टुडे। आपको नरसिंहदेव का स्पेशल आशीर्वाद मिला है लगता है। आप लोगों ने बहुत नरसिंहदेव का पूजा किया है। So no one is, you are unstoppable today. You are on a winning spree. So let's hope that the next question also you're going to answer fully and you're going to take full 12 points today. The first time anywhere you're crossed 10 points. So I think this is a large topmost scoring match in the history of KPL till now. So let's hope that you keep up this trend. Yes, very nicely you said. It's generally the most important difference between transcendental material, that is spiritual matter, spiritual material and material material. So अक्सर लोग कहते हैं अरे no, I was watching that movie, I was listening to the joke, I was reading that book. People think, I watched that movie. Why we want a new movie? Because the old movie में जो मजा एक बार दो बार देख लिया, फिर तीसरे बार वो movie में वो मजा नहीं रहता है. You don't feel like enjoying that movie. When it comes to reading a novel, you must have read it a couple of times. You'll not be reading. You'll not be cracking the same joke again and again. Neither would someone laugh at the joke again and again. So this is how material things is. रोज अगर आपको शाही बिरयानी और शाही पुलाव खिलाया जाए तो भी आप बोर हो जाओगे. नहीं नहीं बस हो गया, कुछ चेंज चाहिए मेन्यू में. So even the richest man to the poorest man wants a change in his menu. But what happens when you are into some spiritual activity or transcendental activity? Everything looks fresh and new always. हम लोगों ने युगों से रामायण सुना है n number of times. Everyone knows what is going to happen next. But still, we are interested in reading the Ramayana. We know what is going to happen, but still we watch the serial of Ramayana. And oh, now, अरे अभी तक आया नहीं, रावण आया नहीं, अभी तक सीता को किडनैप नहीं किया, अभी तक हनुमान जी आया नहीं, फाइटिंग नहीं स्टार्ट किया अभी तक. So like we know the next what is going to be, but still it is ever fresh to hear, to see, and to speak. But the same thing when it comes to something material, that's a clear difference. How many children or how many of us actually like to study school books? We all studied. We all became graduates and postgraduates and doctors and engineers. But honestly, how much did we love to read it? We just read it for the sake of the exam. The exam is over, bas, close the book and bye-bye. That's it. But whenever we used to read, or whenever still we are reading these spiritual books like Mahabharata, Ramayana and other Puranas and other Shastric books, we still find it, oh wow, it's fresh. It's new. So that's how we all have to look at this, and that is why we have to take up this transcendental process of educating ourselves, which is always ever fresh and evergreen. So congratulations to Dwarkadish Super Kings. Even this question, you have taken a full points. So now coming the last question.
But he has used his 2 options.
Yes. So Samrat Prabhu, now he can only guide his team. But I think his team is so well trained. So many big heavyweight players are still yet to open their innings. So they have no problem. They are going to sail off through coolly. So let's see now what does Krishna Leela happening. So very nice. So we go to the last question of today's evening for Dwarkadish Super Kings, and this question is: who killed Vatsasur and how? Your time starts now.
Guruji, can I answer?
Yes. My God, I've not started the timer also. Okay. Please.
Krishna killed Vatsasura and he killed him while he was trying to merge into the crowd. He grabbed him by his hind legs and his tail and threw him into a tree. When this happened, the demon lost his life and fell to the ground.
Full points. But tell me one thing, just for my information, okay? Just for the information of all the spectators. How did they identify him? How did they come to know that Vatsasura has come? How did Krishna and Balram come to know?
Because they are the supreme personality of Godhead. They are the absolute truth. They know everything.
Yes. Very nice. Full points to both of you all. Yeah, the demon named Vatsasura assumed the shape of a calf and came with an intention of killing the 2 brothers. In the shape of the calf, the demon was mingling with the other calves. Krishna, however, significantly noticed that he immediately alerted Balram. Both brothers were silently approached him. Krishna caught the demon calf by his two hind legs and his tail, whirled him around, and forcibly threw him up a tree. The demon lost his life and fell down from the top of the tree on the ground. Yes, word to word, your answer was right, Raghav. So full points goes to Dwarkadish Super Kings, and I think I don't need the scorers' help. It is full 12 marks to them, right, Vishal Prabhu?
Prabhuji, now they cannot lose. Only other team can match them.
So now the only option for the next team left is either they have to draw the match, or if Krishna wishes, they will lose, but they cannot win. So now you're secured your position as of not losing. Very nice, very good. As it is in the first round, you have won one match. So I think you're making yourself sure that you're going to make yourselves to the semifinals. Very nice, well performed, and I think I have to congratulate the entire team, right from the captain, vice captain to all the team members, that you all have performed very well, and I'm sure your hard work, I can see your hard work being, coming out in this way. And the best part of Jigar Bro, we can put the spotlight on me. The best part of the whole thing was none of you all were fumbling with the answers. It was as if my question paper was leaked. You all were ready with the answers, and before I could start with the counter and with my timer, you all were ready answering. So really, it was fabulous. It was as if each word of the book you all had gone through very detailed, and I think those who played the match did not give the other participants to open their mouth also, because they were also, I think, ready to bubble with their answers. So very nice, well played. So I'll request all Dwarkadish players to switch off their videos and request the other team to switch on their videos, please. Yes, Gauranga Sunrisers, please switch on your videos. Okay, Gauranga Sunrisers, मालूम है ना? Target, save yourself. Mission, save yourself अभी चल रहा है अभी. So I'm sure you all will also be able to make it up. It's not that you will not be able to make it up, but for you the target is going to be somehow you'll have to draw this match at any cost. Nowhere you can point out. But even if you are able, if you're not able to answer even one question, mind you, please keep yourself playing to the last ball, because the run rate also matters a lot. So even if I said if, but I'm sure you will be also winning the thing. So yes, what's the vice captain? What do you have to say for this?
Prabhuji, I think it is a very tough score. So do or die situation.
That's it. It's a do or die situation, but I'm sure you are also going to do it. You're not going to die for it. You're going to do it. Very good. So, and तभी मजा तभी आता है ना, जब opponent तगड़ा हो तो मजा आता है ना, नहीं तो मजा नहीं आता.
Yes.
So let's start with Gauranga Sunrisers questions, and starting the question. First question for them for today evening is: a person who is spiritually advanced accepts any adverse condition of life as a mercy of the Lord, and thus he is completely eligible to enter the spiritual kingdom. Explain with example, and your time starts now. Yes. Simple question. Simple question. Come on. Ramsankarshan Prabhu, please keep your video on, otherwise it will be a problem. Yes.
Prabhuji, would you want to try?
3, 2, 1, 0. Stop. Very shocked that you could not give the simple answer. I'm really shocked. During the rainy season, the high mountains are slashed with torrents of rain. They do not change. Similarly, a person who is advanced in Krishna consciousness, even if put into difficulties, is not embarrassed. They take it as a mercy of the Lord. Ram Sankarshan, please mute yourself. They take it as a mercy of the Lord. Matlab, what do we understand from this? We may get some problematic situations in our life, but that is also taken as a mercy of the Lord. One should not get deterred with some problematic situation. अरे प्रभु जी क्या करूं, भक्ति करना चाहता हूं, but क्या है ना, बच्चे करने देते हैं नहीं, बच्चों का पढ़ाई है, मेरा ऑफिस है, मेरा बॉस है, मेरा ये है, वो है, we got n number of reasons, and because of that, the problem is we always tend to get deviated from our devotional focus. Whereas the example shown over here is rainy season में बारिश जोरदार गिरती है पहाड़ों के ऊपर, but पहाड़ कभी हिलते नहीं, कभी पिघलते नहीं है. We are always ready to be on the focus. Yes, so a duck for the first question, and let's go to the next question. Around the sunrises, the next question to you is, don't worry, it's a simple question. I'm sure you can start it. When and why did the cowherd men, including Nand Maharaj, thought today's Krishna is going to be vanquished? Surely is going to be vanquished. And your time starts now.
Anybody would want to try? Otherwise, I will go.
Take a call fast. 10 seconds.
Okay, Prabhuji, I will go for it. When Prabhuji, Prabhuji, when Kalia had when Agasur, sorry, Prabhuji, when Kalia had
forget the demon. Just tell me the answer.
Prabhuji,
don't need a demon for this answer. You don't need a demon for the answer. Just give me
Prabhuji, it is like when Krishna is gone, everybody is going to die. So that was the thought process of the villagers. And
okay.
So Prabhuji, I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused. Nervous.
This shows that your preparation for the match is not to the mark. You have the answer to the lips, but it's not coming out.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, tell me. I repeat the question. When and why did the cowherd men, including Maharaj Nanda, thought that today Krishna is surely going to be vanquished?
Prabhuji, when Kalia, when Krishna had gone into the Yamuna river, everybody knew that the Yamuna river was full of poison because of the presence of Kalia, and that's the reason they were like quite anxious about Krishna, and that anxious or that anxiety for the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
No, that's not the answer. Anybody else wants to try? You still got 20 seconds more. The time starts again. Anybody from your team? I'm seeing so many players from your team, but I'm really shocked that none have bothered to study the chapters so well.
Prabhuji, this was going on the bank of Yamuna. Place bank of Yamuna.
Okay. Tell me. Follow, no problem. You speak. You give me the answer if you have. The 30 seconds are over, but still I'm giving you a chance. Okay, mute yourself. Okay, mute yourself, no problem. Okay, the answer is ill omens had manifested. The earth was trembled. Meteors fell from the sky, and the left side of the men's body all shivered. All these were indicators of great immediate danger. At the same time, they were informed that Krishna has gone to the pasteurizing grounds along without his elder brother Balram. As soon as Nanda Baba and Yashoda and the other cowherd men heard this, they became more anxious. Out of great affection for Krishna, they thought like that. but it was because of the ill omens which manifested at that time. Like the earth trembled, meteors fell, and the left side of the men's body shivered. These are all considered bad omens. आज भी अगर left side of a man shivers, does it, बोलते हैं आँख फड़कती है वैसा, the body shivers, and meteors fall from the sky, and the earth also trembles, means these are all bad omens. And these bad omens, along with the news that Krishna has gone to the pasturing grounds without Balram, this happened on the day of Kaliya Leela, no doubt about it. But that day, when Lord went for Kaliya, Man Mardan, that time Krishna had gone alone. That date was Balram's birthday, so Balram did not go out. Acharya say another reason. Balram is also Sheshnag, so might be अपने ही भाई को ऐसे पिटते हुए नहीं देखना चाहेगा. इसके लिए Balram kept away from it. There are a number of reasons which Acharya say, but that is the main reason is Balram was not there that day, and when all the ill omens were seen. Sorry, second question also is a tuck for you all. And I think you all have to learn a lesson from this. Your whole team has to learn a lesson from this. Okay, we'll go to the next question. Let's hope you open your innings with this next question. Question 3. What are the respective qualifications of Vishnu and Vishnu Maya? Please explain with examples. What are the respective qualifications of Vishnu and Vishnu Maya? Explain with examples. And the time starts now.
Anybody would want to try? Rashmi Bitra Mataji, please go ahead.
Vishnu, this thing is an expansion of Krishna powers, and this Maya is the material energy, and Vishnu Tattva is a cosmic manifestation of Lord Krishna energy. That is a supreme Godhead, a supreme personality of God.
No, that is not the answer. Someone else can try.
Prabhuji, I will try.
Yes.
Prabhuji, I will try. This happened during the time of Brahma Vimohan. It is said that Vishnu expanded himself in all the forms. Prabhuji, I would like to elaborate a bit. So
no problem.
If that is okay. Otherwise, I will answer.
Take your own time.
So during the Brahma Vimohan, Krishna expanded himself into the calves and the cowherd boys. Okay, and when Brahma saw that after 1 year also everybody is enjoying, he got he was really perplexed. And when he was watching them, Vishnu suddenly, all the calves and the cowherd boys suddenly changed into 400 form of Vishnu. So because of that, Brahmaji even got perplexed. So here it is said that maybe this was a Maya of Krishna, that he is showing the 400 form. However, it was not the Maya of Krishna, it was Krishna himself who had expanded himself into different calves and the cowherd boys. So similarly, there is an analogy which is provided of fire and heat. So the qualification of heat, there is a qualification of heat in fire, but heat is not fire. Okay, one of the qualification is warmth for heat, which is there in fire, but heat cannot be fire. So similarly, fire is compared to Vishnu and heat is compared to the Maya of Vishnu. So this is how it is to be understood.
Perfect. Answer is perfect. I'll give you 2 points to your team, and at least you open your innings with a nice example and a right answer. Yes, it's true. The calves and the boys transformed into Vishnu Murtis or Vishnu forms were not displaying Vishnu Maya or Vishnu's energy, but were Vishnu himself. Vishnu and Vishnu Maya are just like fire and heat. The heat is a qualification of fire, namely warmth, and yet heat is not fire. What does this mean? जहाँ आग होती है वहाँ गर्मी होगी, अगर जहाँ गर्मी है वहाँ आग होने का जरूरत नहीं है. There is no necessity for the fire to be present just because the heat is present. But whenever there is fire is present, heat will be present. So this is the analogy we have to understand. So the manifestation of Vishnu forms of the boys and calves were not like the heat, but they were like fire themselves. क्योंकि वो लोग स्वयं विष्णु थे, विष्णु की माया नहीं थी वो, और विष्णु स्वयं थे. Yes, full points to Jigar goes to Jigar Prabhu. And with this point, yes. So Jigar Prabhu, now I think you will have to only guide your teammates, but you won't be able to answer. Anyhow, very nice, well explained. Though it will taken a long time, but explained very nicely. I'm very happy about it. So let's go to the next question for Gauranga Sunrisers, and let's hope they continue this winning spree now at least. Okay, question 4. What are the children of various age categories called as per Shastra? What are the children in various age categories called as per Shastra? Your time starts now.
Prabhuji? कुमार, पोगंडा, और युवा, किशोर.
युवा के किशोर?
किशोर, पहले किशोर बोलते हैं और फिर बाद में जब भी 15 साल से बाद में हो जाते हैं तो उनको फिर
तो किस के एज को कोमारा बोलेंगे, किसको पोगंडा बोलेंगे, किसको किशोर बोलेंगे?
हाँ, कुमार बोलेंगे 5 साल तक, और 5 साल से 10 साल को वो पोगंडा वो जो है वो बोलेंगे, और 10 से 15 साल को ये किशोर बोलेंगे.
किशोर बोलेंगे, और उससे बाद बड़े को यूथ बोलेंगे, युवा बोलेंगे. Correct. Very nice. Full points. Full points goes to Shobha Mataji, and so finally Gauranga Sunrisers are continuing the spree. But the other heavyweights are still yet to open their points, and it's already 4 questions gone. Only 2 more questions left. So very well, nice, very nicely answered by Shobha Mataji. Yes, Shastra में कहा गया है कि Kaumara age is from up to under 5 years, he is called as Kaumara. 5 to 10 years he is called as Pauganda, and from 10 to 15 he is called as Kishore अवस्था या किशोर का उम्र कहते हैं, और उसके बाद युवा में और फिर व्यक्ति बड़ा हो जाता है. तो ये बचपन को भी विभाजित किया गया है इन 3 काल के हिसाब से, इस एज ब्रैकेट के हिसाब से इसको विभाजन किया गया. वेरी नाइस, फुल पॉइंट्स. Let's see, they are able to make it on the fifth question. And the 5th question is, what is the clouds accumulating in the sky of Vrindavan covering the sun and the moon during the rainy season is compared to? Explain the analogy. What is the clouds accumulating in the sky of Vrindavan covering the sun and the moon during the rainy season is compared to? Explain the analogy, and the time starts now. Yes, boliye. Simple question. Yes.
Ram Shankarshan Prabhuji, would you want to try?
Yeah, Prabhuji, I would like to try. Could you please repeat the question once?
The question is very clear. I'll share the screen for you so that you can read the question. What is a cloud accumulating in the sky of Vrindavan covering the sun and the moon during the rainy season compared to? Explain the analogy.
It is like glowworms. Glowworms at times they get prominence in this age of Kali. That is
no, that's not the answer. Yes, last 5 seconds. Anybody else wants to try? You can try. Okay. No points for Gauranga Sunrises for this question. The symptoms of rainy season may be compared to the symptoms of the living entities who are covered by the 3 modes of material nature. जो भी व्यक्ति है वो कहीं ना कहीं 3 गुणों से आवृत है. He is covered either in Satogun, Rajogun or Tamogun. And when he is covered by the 3 modes of nature, the unlimited sky is like the supreme Brahman. भगवान की तरह है. तो व्यक्ति ढक सकता है 3 गुणों से, but पूरा आकाश नहीं ढक सकता है. The supreme God cannot come under the 3 modes of material nature, but the living entity can come under the 3 modes of material nature. That's why it is said the unlimited sky is like the supreme Brahman, and the tiny living entities are like the covered sky or Brahman, covered by the 3 modes of material nature. Originally, everyone is a part and parcel of Brahman. The supreme Brahman or the ultimate sky can never be covered by a cloud, but a portion of it can be covered. हम लोग सब अंश हैं, भगवान के अंश हैं. The sky is compared to the supreme Brahman, and we are small portions of it. So we may get covered by the 3 modes of material nature, but the supreme Brahman can never be covered. तो कहीं एक भाग में क्लाउड आके ढक सकता है. सूरज नहीं दिखे या आसमान न दिखे तो कवर हो सकता है, बट ऐसा नहीं कि पूरा आसमान ढक गया है उस बादल से. कहीं एक छोटा एरिया में ढक गया आएगा, बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि पूरा स्काई ढक जाता है. कभी ढक ही नहीं सकता, because that supreme Brahman is vast and we are small parts. We can come under the 3 modes of nature. I think Gauranga Sunrises have to reevaluate yourself or to have some serious meeting after this match, and you'll have to revamp yourself. I feel many of the participants are just posing in front of the camera rather than actually doing anything serious about it. I'm seriously requesting you all to take this matter very seriously. Next question.
Ram Charan ji has also used up his 2 chances.
So, so Ram Bharose, the whole team has to survive, has to take care.
No, Prabhuji, this was my first attempt.
This was your first attempt?
Yeah.
You attempted first question.
First question also you attempted, no? First question also you attempted, but you could not give an answer to that. अगर याद हो तो. Question was, a person who is spiritually advanced accepts many adverse conditions as the mercy of the Lord, but उसका आप सर दे नहीं पाए अपने. Okay, coming to the last question for today evening, and this question is: which sportive playing went on among the boys of Vrindavan as childhood pastimes when they used to take the calves for grazing? Which sportive playing went on amongst the boys of Vrindavan as childhood pastimes when they used to take the calves for grazing? And your time starts now. Simplest question I could ever give you all.
Prabhuji, I can try.
Sorry.
If no,
you're lost.
Prabhuji,
yeah, Adarsh, go ahead.
Please go ahead, Adarsh.
Prabhuji, they were. Prabhuji, one boy stole another lunchbox and they used to throw to each other. And the boys' lunchbox were taken. He used to run from that to another place.
Okay, along with that और क्या होता था? Yes, you're right. Along with that बहुत कुछ होता था.
प्रभु जी वो फ्रॉक के साथ उन लोग पानी में जंप करते थे और वेल में उन लोग नाम बोलते थे तो वो एको होके आता था तो उसको लोग इल नेम्स बोलते थे. और
वेरी गुड.
मंकी के सामने उसकी टेल खींचते थे मंकी की.
ठीक है. और कुछ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
मैं बोलूं प्रभु?
बोलिए.
वो मंकी के टेल खींचते थे और फिर जब
प्रभु जी वो लोग लीव्स तोड़ देते और पीकॉक के फ्लावर्स और खुद को डेकोरेट करते थे.
Perfect.
Flowers, leaves.
Perfect. Full points goes to Gaurang Sunrisers for this last question. Thanks. I think Adarsh has been a savior for the last question. Finally, I think the youth is more serious than the seniors. The seniors think हमको तो सब आता है, so they are too relaxed. That's the problem. The boys used to pick up flowers, leaves, twigs, peacock feathers, and red clay from different places on the forest and used to decorate themselves in different ways. While passing through the forest, one boy used to steal another boy's lunchbox and pass it to the third. And when the boy whose lunchbox used to be stolen would know about it, he would try to take it back. And the one who had it would pass it to another. Yes, there are so much unlimited leelas. Only I had to ask for a few, and very nicely, there's a very few but important leelas which you have mentioned. So very nicely, others you answered, and 2 full points goes to Gauranga Sunrisers. So
46.
6 versus 12. So I think your run rate is going to be very badly hit by this performance. Earlier match also, I don't think you have performed super well. So Gaurang Sunrisers, I humbly request you, so please take this matter seriously. It's not just a game, it's a question of how much interest you are showing towards Krishna consciousness reflects on this. It's not just a game, it's not just an interactive program, it's not just to, a chance to read the book, but it depends on how serious we are taking. We saw the other teams who had failed earlier, but they have rebounded back in a very nice way. So I request you all, I'm sure if you all take this matter seriously, you all also will rebound back to your glorious performance, and I'm sure about it. So anyhow, this note, we would like to close today's session, and we will be meeting on Thursday with the next 2 teams on Thursday evening. Okay, Jigar.